Hello everyone, in this video I am going to discuss on biological membrane and its chemical composition. As we all know, cell is a fundamental unit of life. It is separated from the external environment with the help of biological membrane. Cell is a self-replicating structure. After the mitosis and meiosis, the cell is dividing into two individual cells with the help of biological membrane separating the cell into two individual units. We can say that biological membrane is playing an important role in cell division. The first cells were observed by the scientist Robert Hooke in 1665. Cell membrane is a protective sheath also known as plasma membrane. The region of cell lying between the plasma membrane and the nucleus is the cytoplasm or cytosol. In this video, I am mainly emphasizing on plasma membrane and its functions, chemical composition of membranes. Plasma membrane is described as a dynamic structure because it is connecting the external environment with the intracellular compartment. It is separating the cell by making a physical barrier. It is separating the intracellular compartment of the cell with the external environment. And it is also giving the cell a definite shape by connecting with the cytoskeleton. It is fluid in structure based upon the lipid composition it contains. It is allowing the biological membrane mobile in nature, and it is described as fluid structure. It forms the external boundaries of the cell, as it is said, and all membranes consist of double layer of lipid molecules. The lipid molecules are arranged in two layers, the phosphate groups projecting towards the external environment as well as the internal intracytosolic compartment. In between these phospholipids, the proteins are embedded in the biological membrane. The thickness of the cell membrane varies from cell to cell type. It mainly depends upon the type of the cell. It may range between 75 to 110 angstroms. What are the important functions of the cell membrane? The first being the security, the protectiveness. It protects the cell from the external adverse events. And the next being the digestion. It helps the cell to absorb the food for the cellular metabolic reaction. Simultaneously, it excretes the waste products formed in the cellular metabolic reactions. The unique and special property of the cell membrane is selective permeability. By being selective permeable, it protects the cell from harmful adverse event, that is osmosis. It allows only the molecule which can cross the biological membrane, meeting the demands made by the biological membrane. It allows only the molecules such as oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, lipids, steroid hormones and alcohols which can dissolve in the nonpolar region of the membrane and moves rapidly across the membrane. These are not harmful for the cell. And the next molecule is polar molecule. The ions glucose, urea, which are polar in nature, cannot dissolve in the non-polar regions of the biological membrane. So they take the help of the proteins which are embedded within the biological lipid layer and they cross the biological membrane. The chemical and physical properties of the membrane are kept in good control by the selective permeable nature of the biological membrane. The free passage of ions in and out of the cells are watched carefully by the biological membrane. This property helps in maintaining the components in intracellular fluid and extracellular fluid, letting the cell to remain in its own chemical and physical form. The second important property is insulating property. The cell membrane protects the cell from random and rapid electrical discharges which may harm the cell. In this picture we can see the phospholipid bilayer arrangement and the proteins embedded in the biological membrane. What is the actual chemical composition of the plasma membrane? That is, plasma membrane contains 54% lipids, 46% protein and 5 to 10% carbohydrates. The lipids and proteins being the major components of the membrane. The carbohydrates are present in the outer leaflets and they play an important role in cell-to-cell recognition, cell-to-cell communication and cell adhesion. In the inner leaflets, there may be presence of carbohydrates or not. They do not have a significant role towards the inner leaflet. Carbohydrates bound either to proteins or lipids. Carbohydrates bound to the proteins are called glycoproteins, which are bound to the lipids are called glycolipids. They contribute for the cell recognition, cell to cell recognition.